I did a lot of knocking on the front door, if you will, for information over time in Poland, even when it was the most open before the Law and Justice uh, government took hold in 2015. There was just tremendous bureaucracy, and sometimes it was hard to know what was just process and what was being resistant. Holdovers from communism, not having a populace that expects information. There's a lot of layers to it. But the most frustrating experience I had was in recent years when I wanted to get information about this missing cousin. And I went through every process imaginable, getting everything certified, notarized, documenting the closeness of my blood relationship to this person I was seeking. Because if you remember, under communism, every single person had to give the government where they worked, where they lived. And if anything changed, that had to be reported to a government entity. Now, you could argue that we have that here, but not the same. This was a totalitarian system, and so the government knew where everybody was. So I was frustrated quite a bit that I couldn't get this information when when it should be available. But when I compiled this whole record, everything under the sun, fulfilled all their processes, got the the sign off and the imprint from the Secretary of State's office in Massachusetts, had someone helping me in Poland, spent an enormous amount of money having the package shipped because the Polish mail is not reliable. And I thought, this is it. I've got everything, tied up in a bow. And I waited because previously I had someone help me get a huge court file, but they didn't go in the front door. They went around and they had contacts and anyway, I got turned down. And that was the height of my frustration, that there's just no way to get something that should have been, and I asked for urgent action because of my cousin's advanced age. It did not matter. But I tried a lot of things that were in roundabout ways that were more successful.